He stole my work and took the credit, but my code was designed to expose thieves like him. For nearly 3 years, I had poured my life into developing a revolutionary security system, one that could change the way businesses protected their networks. It wasn't just another cybersecurity program, it was an artificial intelligence capable of evolving, detecting, and neutralizing threats faster than any human operator ever could. This was my vision, my project, my creation. But as I sat in my office reviewing the final stages of development, I knew something was off. I had worked at Nexitech Solutions for 7 years, rising through the ranks as a security systems architect. The company had built a reputation for innovation, but like many corporations, the credit rarely went where it was due. Over time, I had noticed a troubling pattern. Upper management, particularly the department head, Ethan Graves, had a habit of claiming others' work as his own. It started with minor tweaks and adjustments to existing projects, subtle enough that no one raised objections. But this time was different. This time, it was my entire project at stake. Ethan had shown interest in my AI security system from the beginning, frequently inquiring about its capabilities, its potential, and whether it could be patented. At first, I had assumed his curiosity was natural. After all, it was a groundbreaking innovation. But as the system neared completion, his behavior shifted. He became more insistent, requesting documentation, access to proprietary code, and detailed reports, requests that should have gone through standard company channels, but instead came directly to me. A few days before the official board presentation, I received an email from him, requesting all my documentation, test results, and, most concerningly, every line of code. A part of me knew I should refuse, but refusing a direct request from someone like Ethan had consequences. So I complied, partially. That evening, as I prepared the files, a notification popped up on my phone. A mandatory HR meeting had been scheduled for the next morning. The suddenness of the meeting set off alarms in my mind. Something wasn't right. The next day, I walked into the conference room, greeted by the sight of Ethan, a representative from HR and 2 security personnel. Ethan wasted no time. I was accused of unauthorized use of company resources, violating my contract by developing competing technology while under their employment. According to the company, everything I had built belonged to Nexitech, effective immediately. I was terminated on the spot. The security guards escorted me out as Ethan remained behind, no doubt preparing for his big moment, the unveiling of my work as his own. But what he didn't realize was that I had seen this coming long ago. I had always taken precautions. Every conversation, every email exchange, every manipulation, documented and stored securely. More importantly, my AI system contained something that no one else knew about. A hidden protocol buried deep within its architecture, designed to activate exactly 30 days after deployment. It wasn't malicious, but it would do what it was meant to do: identify security threats, including those within the company itself. For the next few weeks, I watched from a distance as Ethan prepared to present the AI system as his own. Meanwhile, a former colleague, Ryan, kept me informed. Ethan was making changes, trying to modify the system enough to claim authorship, yet his limited technical understanding only made things worse. He was introducing security flaws, making the program unstable in ways he didn't even realize. Every modification only reinforced the hidden failsafe, making it more potent. 20 days after my firing, I received a visit from an unexpected ally, Emily, a senior HR representative. She had always been close to Ethan, but she now seemed unsettled, nervous even. She revealed that this wasn't the first time he had done something like this. At his previous company, he had stolen a major project and fired the original developer. That person had tried to fight back legally, but the evidence had mysteriously disappeared. Emily handed me a thumb drive. These are the original project proposals, signed and time-stamped. Ethan missed them when erasing your records. I took the drive, knowing it would perfectly complement the evidence I had been collecting. As the days counted down, Ethan grew more desperate. Ryan reported that he was struggling to control the system, patching in rushed security protocols, making a mess of the core structure. Then, 1 week before the scheduled board meeting, I received a message from Ethan himself. A sudden change of tone. He suggested that perhaps my termination had been premature, that I could return in a consulting role. Limited, of course. I didn't respond. 3 days before the meeting, another message arrived. This time, an offer, a generous compensation package in exchange for technical insights. Again, I ignored it. The night before the presentation, Ryan confirmed everything was in place. Ethan had scheduled a company-wide system update for the morning during the board's live demonstration. And so, I waited. The next morning, I sat in a coffee shop across from Nexitech headquarters, watching a live feed that Ryan had set up. The boardroom was filled with executives, investors, and journalists eager to see the next big advancement in cybersecurity. Ethan stood at the podium, confidently addressing the room. He spoke about innovation, about the years of research that had led to this moment, taking full credit for my work. Then, the moment arrived. The system update went live. At first, everything appeared normal. The interface displayed as expected, prompting Ethan to continue with his demonstration. But then, the AI spoke. Security protocol initiated, detecting unauthorized modifications to core architecture. The room went silent. Ethan's smile faltered. He clicked through the screens, but the system had already begun revealing the truth. Line by line, side-by-side comparisons of my original code and his altered versions appeared. Timestamps of every change he had made, email exchanges discussing my termination, meetings where he took credit for my work, all displayed on the massive screen for everyone to see. Then came the real blow. Evidence of his previous thefts, patterns of intellectual property misappropriation from his past positions, documented and displayed in real time. Panic overtook him. He tried to shut it down, but the AI had recognized him as a threat and locked him out. The board members turned to him for an explanation, but there was none to give. Ryan entered the room at that moment, holding a stack of papers. Original development logs, signed proposals, irrefutable proof that the project had been mine all along. Within hours, Ethan was escorted out of the building. By the evening, news of the scandal had spread. Tech forums, business news sites, and social media exploded with the story. Headlines like, "AI exposes corporate theft during live demonstration," dominated the internet. A week later, I found myself sitting across from the Nexitech board of directors. They wanted to discuss the future of the AI system, its true future. They listened as I explained its real purpose, not just as a security tool, but as a system designed for corporate transparency and accountability. Then came the offer. Chief Technology Officer. Full control over my AI development. Complete patent rights in my name. I accepted, on one condition. Ryan would lead the development team, and Emily would establish a corporate ethics division. They agreed. As for Ethan, last I heard, he was facing multiple lawsuits, not just from Nexitech but from past employers where he had pulled similar stunts. The AI had exposed not just his most recent theft, but a pattern of deception spanning years. In the end, I hadn't needed revenge. The truth had been enough. Every time I walk past the office Ethan once occupied, the one that now belongs to me, I think about something my father used to say. Intelligence without integrity is just another kind of threat. Ethan had tried to steal a weapon, but instead he had armed it against himself. Now the AI system has become an industry standard, protecting networks not just from external attacks, but from threats within. And every time it stops another act of corporate theft, I remember that board meeting, the shock on Ethan's face, the undeniable moment when the truth revealed itself. This was always more than just code. It was a statement, a testament to the fact that security isn't just about protecting data. Sometimes it's about protecting what's right. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more.